Cloud. Okay, and I'm going to make Amanda host. There. This is a 2 or 3 person job doing a Zoom. Y'all, I am so incredibly thankful that you all didn't bolt. Okay, I'm just going to say, I'm really incredibly thankful that y'all are back here today. We have 97 members on our Zoom. We have switched Zoom accounts. We are now in Tish Mefford's Zoom account, and I had heard that our Zoom numbers actually had maxed out, which won't happen in Tish's account. So, okay, here we are at 100. We are now at 101. So whoever that person was, you know what they can do. They can with their Zoom hacking. Okay, we are so excited that you guys are here. Okay, so let me introduce myself after I now get a little roar from Katy Perry. My name is Allie Santano. I'm a company VP with Park Lane, and I'm so excited that you all are here on Free Impression Night, what is formerly known as, well, actually is currently known as Free Necklace Night, but we actually decided to do something a little bit different and fun this night. And we're giving away not one, not two, but actually 3 impression bracelets. I don't know if anybody has ever seen, put impression in the comments if you have actually touched and felt one of these things. Just kidding. If you love you some bling, put an impression in, or put bling in the comments if you're a bling lover. I am a little bit of how Free Necklace Night works and how Free Impression Night is going to work is each week on Monday nights, we have guests come, ladies, a few good men. We have men on our team as well, and they come to hear about a little bit about Park Lane. Some of you may be interested in Park Lane as some sort of a stream of income or a little fun, something to do on the side. Some of you might just be here because you're excited to get entered for not one, but 2, but 3 impression bracelets. But regardless of why you are here, your stylist thought that you might enjoy hearing a little bit about Park Lane. And if you are not interested in our business, maybe someone that you know, or I know that someone that you know could use something like this, whether it be for income, because there's different reasons people do something like this, or whether it be for a little bright light in their life, which I'll tell you a little bit about why I say bright light. But regardless, I'm super happy that you are here. How you get entered for your free sparkle is we have a Google form. I think it's technically called a Google form, a survey. And one of our leaders or 2 of our leaders are going to pop that survey link here in the comments. And at the end of this, we'll be together maybe about 30 minutes. I've got to think about when I actually started this. Okay, hold on. I started this about 7:18. We're at 7:19. Okay, we'll be together total for about 30 minutes tonight. And at the end, I'm going to give you guys a code word. And in the survey, at the very end of the survey, you'll put a code word in there. And that will tell us that you stayed to the end and you listened. And everyone that fills out that survey with that code word will get entered for our one of 3 impression bracelets that we're giving away tonight. All right. So again, I'm excited that you all are here. So let me introduce myself again. Like I said, I'm Allie Santano. I live in the Dallas area. I have been with Park Lane for 6 years. But 16 years ago, which is actually a little bit of why I wanted to do something a little bit fun tonight. 16 years ago, I was pregnant with my 15-year-old, my one and my only. And I had this amazing job. I was in corporate America. I was in pharmaceutical sales, supposedly the best mommy job on the planet. I loved what I did, but I was pregnant and I wasn't feeling great, but I had a very, very healthy pregnancy. I was getting ready for my baby shower coming up on November 1st. And what happened was I lived in Houston. One of my sisters lived in Houston and my other sister came in town for the baby shower. We decided that we would go ahead and do some trick-or-treating, and then the next day we'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We're very efficient and effective in our family, and we thought we'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So we went trick-or-treating, but before we walked out of the house, one of my sisters said, okay, I have to do this really quickly before we leave. And I said, what are you doing? She said, well, I'm going to sign up to sell this jewelry. You should do it too. It's all about the accessories when you're pregnant. First of all, I was 7.5 months in and I had never heard that. I felt like that was not fair. I would have been buying accessories way before that moment if I had ever heard that. Okay. But she said that, and it was as simple as that. And I said, well, okay, how much does it cost? And I was like, well, I didn't even know what that meant, signing up. And she said, well, I mean, it's $129. You get $500, but there's actually a promo, an extra $100, and it ends tonight. So if you're going to do it, you should do it because it's a great deal on some jewelry. And I thought to myself, well, okay. So I walked myself on over to my husband, and I was not feeling good. So he really couldn't say no. But I went over to him and I said, hey, there's this thing. I think I want to do this. And I don't really know what this and do mean, but my sisters are doing it. And he said, just get your money back. And I said, okay, boom, sign up real quick. We walked out the door. I was not going to miss out on the promo. Okay. So that is essentially how much thought I put into trying this business out. I didn't know what the business was. I didn't know what the business looked like. I didn't know what you did. I didn't really put myself in the category of having started a business. All right. So that was a decision that changed the trajectory of my life. I had no idea I had started a new career. I had no idea that I had started a new passion that would really change what kind of mother I would be, change what kind of daughter I would be, change what kind of friend I would be, change what kind of mentor and encourager I would be, because I feel like we're all called to encourage others. And I had no idea that I would be encouraging for the next 16 years of my life. And so that right there gave me something that I didn't even know that I was looking for. I had no idea, but hindsight is always, give me a 1 in the comments if you know, if many times in your life you got hindsight was 2020. In that very moment right there, I thought I now realize that I needed something. I needed something of my own. I needed a light. I needed something because I just didn't feel like myself. Like I said, I had this very healthy pregnancy, but I didn't feel well. I also was in this phenomenal job that I never intended on ever leaving. I told myself I'm going to retire doing this job. But there was something at the age of 30 where I thought to myself, I got to do this 30 more years. Like, I had counterparts that were 60, 58, and 60 and 62, and they were retiring doing this. And I thought, am I going to do the same thing another 30 years? And so what I didn't realize is that I also was looking for something of my own. I didn't know that, but I needed a light and I needed something of my own. And hindsight, that's what the Lord put in front of me, actually, without me even realizing that that was something that I needed. And so fast forward, I quit my corporate job and built this beautiful business. And it has totally made me into all the things that I said that I am today. I say my daughter has a different mother and she is a different girl as a teenager as a result of this positive, encouraging, goal-oriented, positive pushing industry business that I have, or that we have. She knows a lot of our team members' faces here. She's always asking me, how's Jessica? How's Caitlin? Oh, did Amanda earn the trip yet? Like these are the things that she is different because of this industry that her mother is in. And I know a lot of you guys that have children that are on this team and have been in this business, you can say the exact same thing about your children too. So fast forward about 6 years ago is actually when I joined Park Lane. But what I find that I love most that I didn't realize I was looking for at that time was the flexibility to have something of my own. My husband and I, that are very early in our marriage, we told ourselves we could do something together. What's the business going to be? What's our $1 million idea? What's our $1 million idea? We used to joke back in those days, what's our $1 million idea going to be? What I loved about this, what I didn't realize that I wanted was something flexible, something that I could call my own. I didn't know it would come in the form of the ease of this direct sales business. I'm sure many of you have been a small business owner. In fact, I'd love to know, put a 2 in the comments if you've been a small business owner of your own in any capacity whatsoever. It is, you have to do a lot of things that you don't necessarily want to do. What you really want to do is get in front of your contact, get in front of your clients, right? And share your product with them. But you also get pulled to do a lot of those things that you don't want to be doing, like building a website and shipping product and all of these things. So the flexibility of this business is beautiful, and it's one of the things that I have absolutely loved the most. And I also could, in doing this, we also can focus on the thing that we love the most, which is sharing this beautiful sparkle with the people that we come in contact with. So what I plan on sharing tonight is a little bit of a few things. First, why I love jewelry, why we love this industry, what the perks of Park Lane are, which there are a lot of them, but I will just share with them a little bit at the high level. And then also why now is a great time. And that is the other reason why I was really excited to come and give away impression bracelets, because 16 years ago, this week is when I chose to start. And that doesn't mean that it's a great time for well, actually, yes, it does. It means it's a great time, but it was a very great time. It was a really smart time of the year to try something like this on. I met with a woman today that has just joined this business, and she actually has been in this industry for like 25 years, but never in jewelry. And she was like, I mean, this is like such a great time of year to try jewelry. I'm like, yeah. It's like the number one gifted item. 50% of women and men say that the number one thing that they would prefer to receive as a gift is a piece of jewelry. So not only is it a great time, it was my anniversary too. And so that's why we're doing some impression bracelets. So let me just share a little bit about why this industry. Like I mentioned, this industry really does come with a plug and play. All we have to focus on is getting our product to the people. We don't want to worry about credit card processing fees. We don't want to worry about shipping product. We don't want to worry about building a website. All of that is done for you, and you do it flexibly around your full-time job. You do it flexibly around all of your children. You do it flexibly around all of your volunteer activities. And what I find that most people that do this industry, especially women, have a job, have a business like this in this industry. Most of the time, we're not going and buying bags. We're not going and buying shoes. We're putting it right back into our families and our communities. We're putting it into the things that, the experiences that we want to create, not only for our families, but then for our communities as well. So like mine goes into the dance obsession that my daughter has. Okay. It also goes into travel for our family. My first paycheck though, 16 years ago, I did not have a child. She was inside of me. And so I went and got a bag. And I have to say, it felt really, really good to go get a pregnancy gift and not have to think about whatever it was that budget was going to be coming from somewhere else. So there is no shame in going and using this for extra bags and extra shoes and all the extra things that we don't necessarily want to have to dip into the budget for. But generally, that is where we end up putting it. So that's what I love about this industry. So what do I love about jewelry? And why is jewelry a really great category? I have only ever done jewelry, but 16 years ago, prior to doing this, I was in medical sales, and I had to know ingredients, but yeah, I sort of needed to know ingredients. I needed to know if it was safe for people to take things. I needed to be able to demonstrate how they did things. And there's a lot of things in this industry that are very similar to that. There's a lot of product categories that do require some education and do require some explanation and do require some not only education to your client, but education of your own as well. And so what I love about jewelry and the simplicity of jewelry is that it is simple and it is fun, and it instantly makes you feel better. Okay. I always like to do this. Like if I had this and this, and I'm still cute, like I still have a cute shirt on, right? But I always say when I walk out of the house with a cute pair of earrings on and a little necklace and of course my lip gloss, because I love my lip gloss, I just feel like I just walk out the door and as a different person. In fact, jewelry does boost your confidence. It gives you a little serotonin boost that's actually clinically proven. And so jewelry does make people feel better. It made me feel better at a time when I didn't feel my best. I didn't feel like I looked my best. No pregnant woman ever feels like, her sexiest version of herself. But I didn't realize that that's what I was looking for. I was talking with, but I mean, a lot of women have different stories. I was talking with someone this last week on our team. She was telling me that she herself, 5 years ago, her husband and her daughter got in a car accident and she lost both of them. Okay. She joined our team 6 months ago. And she said that she joined our team because she had started shopping the jewelry. She shopped in a party. She started wearing the jewelry. She finally got to the point where she felt like she could start, putting herself together and maybe wearing more than scrubs or more than just, athleisure wear. And someone said to her, ever since you've been wearing that jewelry, you just look like a little bit happy. Like you seem like you're happier ever since you've been wearing that jewelry. Jewelry does make a difference, and it is a quick solution to helping our mental health on a very, very simple level. It not only is something that can make us feel better, it is a very meaningful gift. And at this time of the year, it is a very meaningful gift to give someone. We have pieces like this is the Brinley necklace and it's freshwater pearls. Well, the pearl has lots of sentimental meanings and it's a very giftable item. There are also, we have little earrings and necklaces called the Rue earring and necklace, and it's a circle. And there's a very unique meaning behind the story of the circle being a circle in friends, the inner circle, you're in my circle. And so jewelry is a really meaningful gift that when you gift it, the people think of you. So it also is a very sentimental gift. Whether it's personalized or not, they think of you whenever you put it on. And they feel the love from the person that gifted it to them. So jewelry is simple and it really does boost our spirits and it does make us feel better. Okay, so that is what I love jewelry. Simple and fun. And no education required. People know how to put a pair of earrings on. They know if they like a necklace, they put it on. Now, it's kind of fun to teach like statement earrings, little necklace, statement bracelets, right? If you're wearing a statement necklace, do little earrings and maybe something simple here. But honestly, like you do you, boo, is kind of my fifth rule in jewelry. Like you just do you. If you feel good, that's really all that matters about it. So the next thing that I would love to share a little bit with you guys about is why, like the perks of Park Lane. So I partnered with Park Lane 6 years ago. I had this amazing business with another company, and I absolutely loved everything about it. What I didn't love, I know if you're here evaluating, then I want to let you know that I'm glad that you are evaluating. There's a lot of things to evaluate whenever you're looking at companies. And one of the very bright and shiny things that is very easy to, it's very commonly thought of as a really great opportunity is something that's ground floor or a startup. That was my story 10 years or 16 years ago. I started with a startup. It was a ground floor opportunity and it was a great opportunity. I built a beautiful business there. The downside of that is that only a few people built a really large, beautiful business there. Being with a company that has been in business for I say 70 years. Actually, next year is the 70th anniversary. 70th birthday is August 2025 of Park Lane because the company started in 1955. But I like to say, and I heard someone say this recently, and I've kind of kept it in my back pocket, so I'll share it with you guys today. I have heard stability is the new sexy. And who can disagree with that, right? So a startup can be a great opportunity, okay? It can be a great opportunity. What many times happens with startups, which happened with my past company, they went an affiliate, and they're an affiliate company now. And a lot of other companies, as you might know, some of them have gone through that transition as well. And so having a company like Park Lane that is truly passionate about their mission to help people build a significant income that they can then go distribute into their families and into their lives, whether it's something small that they want or whether it's something big. It is very, very rare to find a company that is dedicated and determined to stay on that path. And they have for 70 years, y'all. So finding a company that that has been around for that long, that you still can go and build an incredible business and an incredible opportunity, larger than anything that you've ever had before, if you have been in this business, is also extremely rare. And I would love in the comments, actually, to our stylists, put a 3 in the comments if you have had experience at another company and you've come to Park Lane and your mind has been blown and you wish you would have heard about this a decade ago. You wish you would have known before, but there's timing for everything. And I think appreciation also comes with timing, and we all need perspective and we all need something to be able to compare, a comparison point. And so that's an extremely rare opportunity. And I'm going to share just a few things with you guys with Park Lane, like does make it really, really unique. Okay. But it's going to be real high level. So the first thing is, and many of y'all have shopped with Park Lane before, but you're very familiar, so I won't go through all the details of the psychology of the Park Lane customer buying program, that when you shop 2 items, you unlock half off on up to 4 more items. You also have bonus items. So if you've had a business like this before, you might have had customers with buyer's remorse. Okay, I did. That has gone away with Park Lane. In fact, I was telling some of the stylists, the new leader that I met with today, I have had women reshop with me more than I ever have in my previous business. I see Sarah nodding her head too. It's like, oh my gosh, I did not know they were shopping there. They were shopping that much jewelry before I was with Park Lane. They were just shopping it at other places. And now, because Park Lane has very simple things like this Brinley necklace, and then very trendy earrings like these Briar earrings, they have a broad spectrum and they can get something of whatever they need. And then they can buy for all the people, whether they're buying for a 10-year-old or they're buying for their 80-year-old grandmother. My mother's 80, so actually she's 79. Don't tell her I said that. But she loves the jewelry, and my daughter started wearing it at the age of 10, probably because I let her get her ears pierced at the age of 9. So, but they're buying it and they love the psychology of the sale. Okay. And you feel like the more you shop, the more you save. That is what keeps customers and clients coming back. Now, there's always the incredible host plan. That is why our hostesses love to host and love to repeat host. And it is because hosting, our hostesses are the heart of our business. It is who introduces us to our next customers, our next hostesses, and our next team members. So why would we not treat them like gold and give them the world in free product as a thank you? So our hostesses do. They get, like, on average, $300 to $400 in free jewelry. And if you're not familiar with the host plan, in fact, I'd love to know if you've hosted before, put host in the comments. You know that it is per order. It's per order, $20 an order. It doesn't matter if someone shops $20 or $200. It's per order. And when they get to 10, it actually doubles to $40 an order. So nowhere in that does your hostess know how much your customers, her friends, shopped with you. She is not like, was this good for Allie? Was it not good for Allie? Did she make a lot? Did she not? Most companies out there are of the mindset of the more they sell in a party, the more the host gets in free jewelry. Well, what that does is that actually discriminates against a group of ladies or men that might have like a lower disposable income in that moment in time. And then it totally rewards those that have what I call spendy friends. I'm not the spendy friend, okay? So, you have your spendy friends and then you have your little more frugal friends. Well, it rewards the spendy friend groups, and it really actually doesn't reward the frugal friend groups, okay? I'm very frugal. I was raised by an immigrant. So I appreciate the host rewards program, that it's just per order and the hosts love it. And you partner together in order for the host to be able, you're like, you have 7 orders, you just need 3 more. And then you have a $400 shopping spree. They love it. Okay. That is very unique. And that is 100% paid for by Park Lane. And that is something that I want to make sure that everybody hears. It is not paid for by us. It is paid for by Park Lane. All right. That keeps your commissions where they ought to be. Another thing that is paid for by Park Lane are the credit card processing fees. So if you're earning 30%, you're earning 30%. It's not 30% minus the host rewards, minus the credit card processing fees, minus anything you might need to ship out yourself. It is a true 30%. Okay. So that's the host plan. But the perks of being a stylist are so many. First of all, our stylists earn between 30 and 50% of our personal sales. Sorry, that's my dog. Come on, Pete, okay, we're just going to lay back down. Sorry. Between 30 and 50% on our personal sales. Okay, so our fashion directors come in as an entry level. If they have never done something like this before, they don't have any leadership experience in direct sales network marketing. As you build your business and as you promote, our first promotion level is called branch. You bring a friend along, you get a permanent pay raise to 35% in your personal sales, and you start earning a commission if you do choose to do that. What's unique about Park Lane in terms of our compensation plan is that you never, and I want like a raise the roof emoji or whatever, I don't care, in the comments. We never lose that pay rank. You have it forever and ever and ever. You have that pay rank. You're always paid that 35%. We call it a permanent pay raise, and you always have that career title as well. Okay. So you never, ever, 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 ever lose that. I started with Park Lane under a program that's called the Direct Appoint program, which is actually a program that recognizes leadership experience in network marketing or direct sales or multi-level marketing. So many of our leaders here actually have entered Park Lane under that program as well. And it's a little bit of an interview process, but you can be offered a position with Park Lane that actually is comparable to the career rank and size of business that you had in your previous company. And I'm not saying like what it looked like when you were out the door, okay? Or what it looked like right now and it's not at its strongest because of all of the changes that might be happening with your company, okay? It is based off of its strongest, healthiest point over a period of time, okay? So what you also get offered is you get offered a career rank that is similar and comparable, but you also get that compensation plan so you can come in earning higher personal commissions and higher team commissions. Why? Because if a director at Wells Fargo, a director level banker at Wells Fargo, decided to go over to Chase Bank, they would not start as a teller. They would start at a comparable position doing similar duties, okay? Have a similar strategy plan, a similar or likely better, if the change is happening, hopefully it's their choice and it's a better compensation plan and benefits package that goes along with that. And why do they do that? Because they recognize what amazing skills this director from Wells Fargo has. And Chase Bank is like, we want you to come be a director here. So that is how Park Lane views it as well. And it is very rare in the industry that they have this, but it's one of the ways that they actually attract talent. They see someone who has leadership experience in this industry as an extremely talented individual. You've built something, you have those skills, the skills never go away. You don't forget how to ride a bike. You don't forget how to ski down a mountain. You just have to get back up there. And then you remember all those skills you had. And guess what happens the second time? You do it faster because that's just what muscle memory comes back to you. But then you also have this incredible comp plan, you have this incredible sale, and you have this incredible host plan that now makes it possible for you to accelerate your growth, which is what my story was with Park Lane, or has been with Park Lane. The other little perks that Park Lane has are not so little. Our company, we take 2 international trips a year. I know that Jessica and Caitlin, I feel like we're just on the phone prior to this talking about our Zurich incentive trip that we have that everybody is working to earn right now. We went to, where did we go? We just got back from Ireland. We went to Paris in the spring. I mean, both of those places in 1 year, it's like almost ridiculous to say it. Before that, I can't remember, y'all, because we go 2 places a year. I don't know. We were in Aruba at some point. We were in Hawaii at some point. We were in Cabo and then we were in Key West. And I think there might have been something else. We've been a few places over the last 3 years since the pandemic, and we were able to start traveling international. Oh, St. Thomas in March. Yes. And then Zurich in the in the fall of this next year. So it is a really big thing, Park Lane. The company, the 3 owners of the company are 3 brothers that are the sons of the owners. Okay. Our CEO actually built a business, the largest business that's ever been built in the Park Lane history. But those kids, when they were children, they saw the world through Park Lane, and all of the stylists that saw the world you can bring your kids and your families with you. So it's a really big part of the culture that Park Lane can show you things, take you places you've never been before. And so the international travel, anyone can earn the trips, that Stephanie says, because she was one of those people. She did not believe, she never imagined what her business would look like. She had done this had a business like this before, actually 2 times over, and she's experienced more success than she ever even imagined at her stage of life that she is at. So anyway, anyone can earn these trips. We took 350 people to Ireland, I think. I think there were 300 people in Paris. I mean, the records are broken each and every single trip that comes along. Okay, so there's that. We also have an incredible Mercedes car bonus program where we can earn a car bonus. It's a $500 a month car bonus if you choose to take the $500. But if you'd like to go get a Mercedes, then you can go do that, and they will bump it to a $700 a month car bonus. I took the $500 cash bonus for a while and then needed a new car. I went and got a Mercedes. I have a beautiful Mercedes that we drove through a haunted car wash last night. I was like, stop touching my car. But anyway, $700 a month paycheck or car bonus pays for that. And it's pretty bougie, honestly. I love that car, and I really would have never, honestly, I did not become a car person until really I got that car. But Park Lane also has an incredible fundraising program as well that I want to tell you guys about, because it is honestly, fundraising season is different times of the year. But Park Lane has a 50% give back fundraising program where you could do a show with someone. In fact, I'm going to do one with my daughter's drill team. Has to be a 501c3 program, and we'll do it, and we'll do a fundraiser, and whatever is sold, let's say you sell $2,000 in this fundraising program, Park Lane will cut a check for $1,000 to send to the organization. But then you end up getting commission on the other $1,000. You still earn. So it's not a program where you have to, I know many of us have done fundraising in the past. And if you've had a business, you can use your business to do good. It's one of the things that we love. But it's not that the only option is for you to give your commissions away. You can still be profitable and give a hefty amount back to an organization. And we have stylists that partner with, animal rescue, with Alzheimer's awareness. They help people do, someone that's doing a run and they have to raise a certain amount of money for the run in order to take the team. I mean, we've had people do cheer, dance, band, all different types of things. So yes, as a teacher, seeing kids work to raise money, it really, really is. Okay. So I wanted to tell you guys about that program too. Now, those were just a few things about Park Lane. Okay. As you can see, I'm just talking off the top of my head. All right. The last thing I want to share with you guys is why now is a great time. This is the time of year where everyone has someone to shop for. And I think back 16 years ago when I was like, what? It's all about the accessories when you're pregnant? Oh, okay. What? It's $129, you get $500 in free, but it's actually $600. Okay, I don't want to lose out on that. Decision done. I gave myself no time for fear to sink in. I didn't know what a yes was, what a no was. I didn't think too far as to if this would work, if it wouldn't work. I didn't know what worked. As far as I was concerned, it was a great discount on some jewelry. I got $600 worth of jewelry for $129. Like, if that's all I got, then I had my wardrobe for the rest of the holiday season. And I probably would end up taking a few of those pieces and gifting them to my friends. Like, that was basically as much thought as I put into it. The second thought, though, the only other thought that really went into my mind was, my friends will totally shop this because it's like Christmas is coming up. So that is about as far as I thought into it. And so I'm trying to figure out, we have one. Unmute. Unmute. Okay, she's muting everybody. Okay. Thank you, Amanda. I get distracted when I hear things in the background. Anyway, now is the time of year where it is a very smart time of year to do it. It is a very fun time of the year, whether you choose to do online shows or whether you choose to do in-person shows. There's vendor events going on. There are churches that do bazaars for holiday gifting. There is fundraising going on. And so it is a very, like, I don't want to say risk-free, but like, it's a very smart time of the year to try this on for size. And it's okay, Amanda, don't worry. We always say, you don't have to marry the idea of being a stylist with Park Lane. We just say, date us for a while, date us for a while, try 2 or 3 shows and see what you think. The first one you're going to actually have done for you. Your stylist that you join with, she's going to help you with that first one. So that one, really all you're doing is bringing your friends. Okay. And then your first couple, she's going to brainstorm with you as to who those people can be. And our team actually has an incredible onboarding program that's going to help you come up with who those people can be and what you can actually say to them. But 16 years ago, I started and I did literally 2 shows before Christmas, and I got a $500 paycheck. That was my first check. It was mailed to me in the mail. Now we get paid weekly, direct deposit, so you don't have to get the check in the mail. But I just remember that is a significant amount of income right before the holidays. Imagine having an extra $500 to $1,000 right before the holidays to help with all of those holiday expenses. And that right there is number one, like the reason to try this. And my goal and intention that I didn't tell at the beginning, because I got totally sidetracked with our Zoom bomber that we had earlier, was I find the number one reason why people don't jump in, even whenever they've heard a Zoom like this, when they've heard a free necklace night, whenever they've listened to their stylist share about it a little bit, even many times whenever their stylist has mentioned something, oh, you would love this, your friends love it, you have a business here waiting for you. By the way, if you have a stylist and your friends shop with her, you have a business there waiting for you because your friends would love to shop with you. But the number one reason is fear. And my goal and desire is to hopefully diffuse the fear. There is literally no way you can fail at this. The worst case scenario is that you spend $129 and you get $600 in free jewelry. And if you really, really, really freeze, which I don't know, you're not going to freeze, you have gifts for everybody that you know. I'm just going to call it what it is, which we don't want that to be the outcome for you. But I hope hearing tonight helped you realize, okay, I don't have a lot to be fearful of. I'm going to earn 30 to 50% in my personal commissions. I can quickly grow that by bringing someone on. My upline, Stephanie or Sarah or Corey, they're going to actually help me kick off my business. And so I don't have to be alone in that. They're going to literally show me every single thing. They're going to help me find my first few hostesses. Even if you're sure you're not really want to do parties, I want to encourage you to give it a shot and just do that first one with your stylist, because even that first show, I've seen it many, many times, that first show, your direct deposit on that first show can open your eyes and you think, maybe this actually could be something. And that is really what we love. We love those lights going off. We love seeing those light bulbs go off. And I want to actually end this with a quote that came across my text. Okay, so when you get in this business long enough, like you kind of get into the whole like, I don't know, you subscribe to people that are all about encouraging. And I follow this man by the name of Ryan Leake, and he's a pastor, but he's also a leadership coach, and he's written books and everything. I think he's here in Dallas. He's awesome. I definitely encourage you to go look him up. He said, I just got this literally at 6:09 p.m. And I was like, I'm going to read this. Okay. He says, there is no better gift than showing someone what they're truly capable of, especially when they've been held back by their own inner critic far too long. I'm going to say it again. There's no better gift than showing someone what they're truly capable of, especially when they've been held back by their own inner critic far too long. I hope that you decide, okay, this inner critic is too long. No more. I'm not listening anymore. The spiritual warfare is not going to take over. You deserve to try something like this. You deserve to give yourself a chance. Just try it on for a spin this holiday season, because we know that you will come in, and even if you do a few shows and you decide, you know what, that was fun. Now I know that I've tried it, and now I know that it was fun, and I know that it's not for me. I hate the what if. I don't like, it's living life like, well, I don't know, what if that would have happened? What if I would have tried that? What would have looked like if I would have tried that? None of us deserve to live in that space. So with that being said, it is now 7:58. I know we have several people on. We have a lot. Wow, 143. Are there any questions? Actually, let me give you the code word. Okay. So if somebody could please drop the survey link in the comments, that would be amazing. Drop the survey link, and to get entered for our one, and I have the impression bracelets actually sitting over here, but I'm just going to flash this up because it's much prettier. To get entered for one of our 3 impression bracelets, fill out the survey and put the word capable. That is our keyword, capable. Okay, fill out the survey, put the word capable. And I hope that I'm actually saying welcome to all of our new stylists that joined tonight. I mean, you could not be joining at a better time, giving this out, giving this a try at a better time. Okay, oh, there it is. I was going to say, I'm going to go try to find. Thank you, Caitlin, for sharing that. So if you have any questions, please, please, please. Yes, keyword capable, fill out the survey link. Keyword is capable. All right. Okay, if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'm happy to answer. I'm scrolling up to see if I can see any questions here. Let's see. Oh, I'm glad you loved the quote. Pop your questions in the comments and I am happy to answer them. Let's see. I'm scrolling to make sure. Okay, or you can raise your hand, either way. Okay, I think we're good. I think we don't have any questions. Okay, what is the gentleman's, I'm like, I don't know who the gentleman is on our Zoom. Okay, what is the gentleman's name? Ryan Leake. He is so good. Leak. Ryan Leake. He's a young guy. Cute whippersnapper. So, all right. Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy. I hope that I'm saying welcome. This sign-up special that we have right now, I didn't say that. It is $600 in free jewelry with $129 sign-up. That ends on Wednesday. Okay, today is Monday. That ends on Wednesday. Don't let that be the reason that you do. That's the reason why I did 16 years ago, because there was a special and I didn't want to miss out on the special, because if I did, then I definitely wouldn't have done it. Just because I would have told myself, oh, but there's not a special. You know how we are with sales and promos. So there is a special, the extra $100 that ends on Wednesday night. And it has been lovely spending the evening with you guys. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Richard. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Stephanie. And I very much look forward. The keyword is capable. Fill out the survey. We typically will choose the winners tomorrow. So we'll get a replay for this for those of you that would like to share it with somebody, and we will announce the winners tomorrow. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for your patience, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.